Hello everyone, welcome to Introduction to Python, and in this lecture we are going to discuss about the dictionary object in detail. So first we will discuss the dictionary object and then we will discuss its function. So in Python the dictionary is basically a unordered collection of elements. Unordered means we cannot apply the indexes over the elements of the dictionary, and that means we can also not use the slicing operator to access the elements of the dictionary. So in Python, the dictionary has a key value pair, and this key value pair will make a single element of a dictionary object. So basically the dictionaries are used to retrieve the value very efficiently. So if we know the key of any value, so we can retrieve the values very efficiently. Dictionaries are the immutable object. That means once they have been defined, we can change their value, or we can add more elements to the dictionary object, or we can delete some elements from the dictionary object. The key part of the dictionary element is a immutable object and it must be unique. But the value part could be a mutable object or it can be a immutable object, and it is not necessary that it must be unique. So let's have an example of the dictionary. So this is an example of empty dictionary. So here there are no elements in this dictionary object. So this is the dictionary of two elements. Here this is a first element and this is the second element. But important thing is that the elements are not ordered, so basically we cannot apply the indexes over it. And if we have to access the elements of basically value of an element, we have to use the key. That means if I want to access this value, I must know the key of that value. So I will use the subscript operator and pass the key here, and this will return the respective value. So the elements of the dictionary can have the different data types key, and but make sure they are always a immutable objects. But the value part can be a immutable object or mutable object. We can also create a dictionary using a sequence of elements, but this sequence must have the pairs, so that pairs first part will become the key and the second part will become the value. Let's have an example. So in this case, I'm calling a dictionary function. Basically, it is a constructor. We will see later on what is the constructor. So we have passed a object list object which has two elements. These are the tuple objects and they have the elements in pair. So first part will become key and the second part will become value. So basically it will return the same dictionary like this. So this is the way we can create a dictionary. We can also create a dictionary using dictionary comprehension. We will see that in last part of dictionary. So to access the elements value part, we have to use the key part. So we must know the what is the key part of a respective value. Otherwise, we cannot print the value part. So we can use the subscript operator, or we can also use the dictionary's inbuilt function, get function, to retrieve the value. So in this case, I have passed age, the key here. So its respective value is 26 assigned in this element. And here I have used the subscript operator to retrieve the value, that is Jack. So these are the two ways by which we can access the elements or access the value part of an element of a dictionary. So if the element key does not exist, it will return the error. We can also update the dictionary because dictionaries are the mutable objects. That means we can add elements. That means we can add a pair, key value pair, and this will work as a single element in a dictionary. And we can also modify the value part because value part can be mutable as well as it can be immutable object. But we cannot modify the key part once it has been defined. So let's have an example. In this case, if I want to change the value of age, so I will use the assignment operator to change the value. So I will write a subscript operator age, that means key part here, and I will provide the new value for it. So the here this age will be modified with value 27. We can also add the element using assignment operator. Suppose if I write a address downtown, so as this key does not exist in this dictionary, so this will be added here as a new element whose key part will be address and its value part will be downtown. And suppose it already exists in this dictionary, so the value will be updated by this new value. So here we will get this answer.